Dan, how much has the team's defensive identity changed in the last couple of years? I think more and more people are recognizing what a good defensive team this is. How different is it from when you first came?
So I think the change of coaching staff really brought in a new identity to our defense with Coach Spags and the rest of the defensive coaches. And I think one thing that I can point to is some unity is kind of the biggest change that I've seen. There's been some great defensive players that I've had the opportunity to play with over the years here in Kansas City. But I think we're really able to bring it together under Spagnuolo and the other defensive coaches, and we're all, really playing together well as a unit. And during the year, we've had guys that have been injured or up and down, and I think it's more of a testament to the unit than it is to any particular player. But they've done a great job establishing a culture of team first. This mindset that we're all kind of working together and pulling in the same direction, and that's kind of the biggest thing that I've noticed with them in these last couple of years, and I think it's a big reason why that we've been able to play well heading into the Super Bowl.
Well, good to see you again, man.
Good seeing you too.
All right. Hey, man, I know this year has just been kind of up and down for you, just trying to get better and trying to get healthy, as you just alluded to, Soren. Just curious what your assessment is of your year so far and how you've got to this point where you feel like you're 100%.
See, starting early in the season, I was working those kinks out. Like I had some pain in my knees, so I was trying my best to just work through it. And I don't think that was the right mentality. It was just like I was like, okay, one, they expect you to not play as well, and that's why I feel like I fell below my standard and didn't play as well as I wanted to. But like I said, I just changed my mentality, and once I changed that, it's just I feel like I could take off after that, because like it's just once you change your mind, everything follows.
Good morning. I had a question. Wanted to talk to you about your coach, Sam Madison. Obviously, he's played in a Super Bowl against the great Tom Brady. Two-part question. What kind of things have you drawn from Sam? And can you just talk about him as a coach, him coming there last couple of years you've worked under him?
Sam's a great coach, man. You know what I'm saying? Even better person. You know what I mean? He showed you they really care about you as a player, not only as a player, but as a person. You know what I mean? Like, and the things he did and seen in his time frame of football and his career, he tried to give us as much bits and pieces of his game and his style to incorporate into ours. It's been great being here the past 2 years, really working with Sam Madison, him and Coach Mayer. That dynamic duo, coaching duo, as far as the DBs for us. You know what I mean? The tips and the gadgets that they give us to really be honed in on our technique and the aspect and preparation of the game is marvelous.
Hey Harrison, just going back to the preparing as a kicker for a game in a different climate. How does the temperature maybe impact where you practice this entire week in Kansas City, maybe indoors, but how does that temperature impact maybe a bit warmer in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, the humidity and the temperature is going to affect ball flight. One thing that we've been doing here is just practicing indoors a lot more, cranking the heat up. So, we're practicing at basically room temperature probably. Outside it is colder. But, I always say if you can kick in cold weather, then you'll be fine in warm weather. The warm weather will be easier and the ball will fly farther and you'll be able to feel more of the ball on your foot. So I think, we actually kind of have it good here because the days that we do kick outside, it'll be cold and windy. And then going to Tampa, there might be some rain, but it'll at least be warmer. And I think it should be an easier environment than the cold environment here in Kansas City.